Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. So in today's video we are embarking on impossible journey. So we have this old Chevy pickup truck and we are on the island map. And we are on the island map because we want to get to the island. So there's no direct route or any way to get there previously on Mudrunner, but we're gonna attempt this journey. So come and join us and see if we succeed or massively fail. And we'll see what the end result is like. So first things first, we have this Crash 255 truck and we're gonna equip it with a bridge, with a mobile bridge, or I'm not sure what the military term for this is, but it's kind of a deployable foldable bridge, whatever it is actually called. You guys can let me know in the comments down below. Let me know what this thing is called, what's the official name for it. So we equip it on the crest and we're gonna take it down to the shore. What you can see at the shoreline, we already have, and I think the correct term for this, we have a pontoon bridge, or part of the pontoon bridge, which we managed to drag from the garage using a winch earlier. But we need to get the Chevy Napco onto this pontoon bridge somehow, so we're gonna use this deployable bridge and see if the physics are not bugging out on us and we can actually use this deployable bridge to reach the pontoon. Because I've tried driving the Chevy on without the bridge and it wouldn't go. Seems like the front bumper is snagging on the side of the pontoon, so I decided to use this this platform or this bridge to get the Chevy on there. So let's see how that goes. The controls are a little bit finicky and you have to toggle between using the sort of deploying the middle of the bridge or the end of the bridge. Does that make sense? You have to control at which part of the bridge it actually folds or actuates. So it's a little bit finicky with the controls, but nevertheless we managed to deploy it by the looks of things. And I released it, but I've noticed the water current decided to take that that bridge with it, and I thought I'm gonna lose pontoon and deployable bridge, but it seemed like it's stuck on some branches, so it's firmly in place. So the next part of the plan is to jump into the Chevrolet Napco and see if the pontoon bridge actually holds the weight of it, and see if we can sort of place it safely on top of the pontoon bridge. So we're gonna attempt this, and this is the first time I'm attempting it. I haven't practiced off recording or off stream, so this is the first time. You guys are seeing this as it comes. It might be a little bit of footage at some points, but yeah, this is actually first time me trying this. So it seems like the pontoon bridge is actually holding the weight of the Chevy. We're gonna jump in the Crash 255 and we try to dislodge this deployable bridge somehow. We're gonna take it off the pontoon, so we're gonna attach the winch and give it some power and hopefully it drags it off. Here we go, that's more like it. So you might be thinking, okay, so we've got the part of the pontoon bridge, we've got the Chevy on there, what's next? How the hell are you gonna get it to the island? Well, there's a method to my madness, and you can probably see it on your screen right now. There is a boat or a barge actually it's probably a boat at my garage. And I'm not sure if I'm using the right attachment. I was going through all the attachments for this truck and I couldn't find an attachment that could actually lift the boat onto the bed. So I'm gonna do it my way. So we sort of lodge the back of the truck underneath the boat, and we're gonna use the winch to sort of try and tow it on the platform fully. The winch doesn't seem to be strong enough, so we'll reverse up to the garage door and sort of make the physics do its thing. And we'll take a bit of damage here, but I think we're good. None of the engines have stalled, so I think we're good. I think the plan is coming together. whether it's gonna whether it's gonna have some sort of failures next in my next stage, we'll see in a minute, I guess. So the next step would be we have to lower this boat into the water somehow. And the best way I could probably think of is we're gonna reverse the Kras 255 into the river. Oh, it's probably a lake actually. Technically it's probably a lake, I would imagine. You guys have to correct me in the comments if you actually know whether this is a lake or a river, but it looks like a lake. Anyway, we'll reverse into the water as far as we can before taking the engine damage. We're gonna release the winch and we can see the boat is halfway there. What we're gonna do, we're gonna jump in a boat and we'll try to wiggle our way off this truck. And it seems like it's working. We give it a bit of a left and right steering to get it off. And voila, we're finally free. So far so good. We just need to quickly rescue the Kras so it doesn't drown or the current doesn't take the truck fully into the water. So the Kras is out on the dry. Next step of the plan, we need to retrieve that pontoon bridge with the Chevy on it. We mustn't sort of disturb the Chevy on there. Hopefully it stays in place and hopefully it doesn't fall off or the physics bug out, but you know, wishful thinking as they say. So just like SnowRunner, when you get close to the objects, the physics activate and we can see the Chevy rolled forward and almost fell off the pontoon bridge. So we're gonna reposition it a little bit, and I think it's more comfortable sitting like this. I have to make sure the handbrake is off. I mean handbrake is on, sorry. We can see the current is trying to take the pontoon bridge with it, so we mustn't let that happen. Right, so we're gonna use the winch and we're gonna tow that pontoon bridge onto the deeper water. We need more space to work around it, and you'll see why in a second. So it looks good here. The next thing we have to do, or we have to try and do, is we're gonna have to attach this pontoon bridge to the boat. So yes, the pontoon bridge and the boat is designed to work with each other. You can see like there's the little bumpers or the push bars or whatever they call it at the front of the boat, and this boat is actually designed to push the parts of the pontoon bridge together. We're gonna try and attach it, see if we're successful. Yes, we are. Okay, so I think this is the home stretch now, and I'm gonna speed up the video a little bit because the boat is not that fast. But looks like everything's working. The Chevy is firmly on top of the pontoon bridge. It's not rolling backwards or forwards. So nothing's bugging out. We even have an interior view for that boat, which looks pretty awesome. And the island is in our sights. We're getting closer. And there isn't a vehicle or a truck in a game that would reach this island, so I wonder if anyone else has been on this island before. I'm sure not many players have been here. There we go, so we're approaching the shore into this onto this remote island, and the last step, which probably the most simple step, is to drive the Chevy off the pontoon bridge without flipping it over. There we go, let's jump in the Chevy. Oh, the pontoon bridge is doing some weird movement, but it looks like it's trying to detach from the island somehow, so we need to get off here. I don't know what's stopping us here, but we'll try to go a bit left. Here we are. Here we are. We are on the remote island. The mission has been a success, guys. What do you think about this? I mean, look at all these toys we have. All these toys we have, we can play with. It's quite interesting, and actually, like, I had a lot of fun making this video. So stuff like this, mods like these, actually expand the capabilities of what we can do within the game. And I thought this is really cool, and I must share this with you guys. So imagine if something like this came into the base game of SnowRunner. That would be so awesome to see. And I think we had this similar discussion earlier with you guys, maybe even on stream, saying that it would be nice to have like a broader logistics department. So, you know, trains, boats, barges, pontoon bridges, whatever, you know. Would be nice to have more options on how to complete these missions, and a bit of a more of a sandboxy feeling would be nice, where you choose how to do certain missions. There isn't a predetermined way of doing things. So guys, I really hope you enjoy this video. Please like and subscribe if you haven't yet for more content. That really helps me out. And this is it for the video. Take care and goodbye.